What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X and Z1 Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna try out that Escape the Backrooms game. Now, it actually ran on Ultra on the Steam Decks, so should be able to run on Ultra even at 1080p here and get playable FPS. Hopefully, because these things are a little bit more powerful, but 1080p is a little bit harder to run, so hopefully they can get similar performance. If not, we'll of course go through all of the regular 1080p, we'll drop it. We'll do that on Ultra just to be like the Steam Decks. And if it can't do that, we'll do like 900p medium and 720p low like we usually do. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead, get the Z1 Extreme hooked up to that good old capture computer, and let's get started with some gameplay, shall we? All right, so we're just gonna do Ultra, but I think if I remember correctly, after getting off of this level, I realized Ultra was too much. And that's why I started recommending 900p Ultra. Or not 900p Ultra, 900p medium, excuse me. A lot of people just redo this whole recording just because of that, but not me. So, why don't we go ahead, hop into the game? Let's see how it plays, though. Oh yeah, I just had a little issue here before with the controller, built-in controller support. It doesn't seem to work all that well. I feel like it was kind of made with keyboard and mouse first and then hastily had some controller support added. Because I try to get in, right? Because I can't hit that button, so I have to go into desktop mode. So now I can move around, but I can't look. Okay, so now if we go back the other thing in desktop, I can look around, but now I can no longer move. And I kind of feel like this might be a little bit of an issue for a game like this. So we're going to go hook up a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse real quick. That way we can actually get some footage. Well, all right, here we go. Yeah, this was the level I was talking about. It does good most of the time, but there's certain places you go where it drops down to the 40s and 50s. I think it's car reflections and stuff like that, but can't be sure. And that's why I said 900p medium would probably work a lot better. Wouldn't look quite as good, but on a small screen like this, unless you're all blown up looking at it like this, you're not going to really notice a humongous difference. And besides, I don't know. I'm more of a, I would rather play a game that looks a little bad smoothly than play a game that looks amazing but plays at like 25, 30 FPS. That's just me, though. But that's why there's graphics options, and not everybody is like me. I was trying to look up what the key was for use. And then I had it wrong the whole time. I misread it and thought I was supposed to click with the mouse. So I'm sitting here looking like an idiot going up to the doors. I can't go in, I can't go in. No, idiot, you're just using the you just read it wrong. It's actually F. I figured this out eventually, though. Yep, I thought I couldn't go in any of these doors, and I started running around in circles going, why can't I do anything? Why would they make such a weird level where there's nothing to do? And it's like, nah, you can definitely go in all those places. If you read the controls properly, that is. Now, again, a lot of people would go back and just redo the whole thing. Alright though, I'm tired of running around in circles here, and I'm sure you are too, so why don't we go ahead and move on along. So now we're going to do just a carbon copy of what we did on the other allies, Z1 Extreme with the X here. We're just going to do Ultra, but I think that's a little overzealous. There are parts where it drops under 60 on this level alone, so I would recommend 900p medium myself, but that's just my opinion. You can run it however you want, because not everybody cares about 60 FPS after all anyway. So, let's get ourselves back into the game. So now here we go. We're on the X now. So, yeah, definitely plays decent most of the time, but there's certain rooms you go into and it drops under 60. If you don't care about that kind of thing, no big deal. But I don't know, it's pretty jarring to go from like 80 to 90 to 100 FPS all the way down to 40. That would not make me happy, but again, like I said, I'm not the only one that they make games for, so some people are alright with 30 FPS and 40 FPS. I mean, I'm okay with it if it's my only option, but I'll usually try to get 60 as much as I can first. But sometimes on these handhelds, that's just not an option. I mean, unless you make it look like an N64 game. Man, nobody wants to do that. Not even me. That's where I'll finally suck it up and go, okay, well, what can I get away with targeting 30, 40 FPS? And usually on a lot of the newer games, it's like, you know, low and medium if you're lucky. Most of the time low on the AAA titles. In Unreal Engine games, at least Unreal Engine 5 games, generally do not run very well on it. There's a couple that run okay and passably, but that list is pretty low. So yeah, I learned how to open doors. See, this is the room I was talking about. Now, I should have gotten this a lot sooner. I felt stupid for not getting it. They just want you to look at the cars. And then you're good. And that's what the codes you put in. So we just want red, blue, red, red. I mean, if it is that easy, and I'm remembering this correctly, I was a little irritated at myself. I should have gotten that first try just looking at it for a split second. Although I don't think I looked at the keypad first, though, so I guess I can't be too hard on myself. If I looked at the keypad right when coming in and looked and saw it was color coordinated, I probably would have walked right in and they'd be like, hey, those are the same colors as the keypad. I bet I know what I'm supposed to do. But then I came over here to the keypad and thought to myself, hey, you know what? I bet you this could be a possibility. Wasn't sure, but I was like, hey, sometimes this game is a lot easier than I give it credit for. Like, it's hard to find out what you're supposed to do, but once you figure out what you're supposed to do, it's like, all right, just put collect the legs that are right around the ladder and put the things on the ladder, get the key, kind of thing, you know? You'd expect with how hard the game is to be like, all right, well, there's one leg like 10 miles over there. Oh, and by the way, there's like 20 monsters over there too. There's another piece of it 10 miles in the other direction. That kind of shit. But no, this is definitely a fun game. But once you get a little bit further than this, you really start running into a lot more weird, like, demonic freaking creatures that just kill the shit out of you. Oh, I remember what happened, why I stopped there. I think Misty I thought she was running after like a bug or something, but she was just playing with a freaking piece of lint that looked just like one of those freaking fake ladybug things. I hate those things. I wouldn't care about them that much if they didn't land on you and bite you. It's like, screw you, buddy. But yeah, this doesn't run the best in here. I think it's the reflections from the cars, but that's my only thought, because there's water like that out there, so I don't think it's the water. Unless it's a combination of the water and the cars, and it's just like, I can't quite do it. But there's a lot of water out here, so I think if it had anything to do with the water, it would be dropping frames like crazy out here all the time, too. And we're just not. Man, I'm glad I was able to finally get some of this. It's called Bowberry. It's that Gamer Subs flavor. It's almost always out of stock, and I finally was able to get it. I'm pissed off that I can't get any of that Queso Red 40 shit, though. I got the nuclear bombsicle, and that shit's delicious. Although I can see how that one would be an acquired taste. Some people don't like it, but I liked those popsicle things as a kid. So it's basically those in liquid form. Blue car. I just noticed something hilarious. So my computer, even sitting here idling, creates such high suction that it's sucking all of my weed smoke back towards it. I might have to start turning my, what do they call it? What the hell are they called now that I think about it? It's like a little machine that just sucks in bad air and shits it out clean air. Well, alright guys, let's get some camera recorded gameplay. Unfortunately, usually these kinds of games are all about a maze or whatever, right? Well, this one, I can't seem to go nowhere. Because they said left. So I can't go in any of these doors, it seems. Yeah, neither one opens. I'm pretty sure I read that correctly. Let's go double check, just in case I'm being dumb here. Controls. Interact. Is F. Ah, that's why. So I did misread it. See, I'm glad I went back. So that's crouch. That's run. Alright, so F. Let's see if we can open some of these. Sweet. Thank God. I thought I was going crazy. Like, is this game just bugged? Like, what's going on? There's no way they just had me doing that. And then I misread the thing when I was on the capture computer, so I sat here thinking clicking was, you know, activation. But nope. And that's where we came in. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this place. Take me back to the old school Backrooms. They were so much more fun. Actually, you know what? If I close the door behind myself like that, I will probably just continually go into all the rooms I've already been in. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for codes to get into the elevator. Can't take that anywhere, huh? Alright, so that room was kind of useful. Oh, another flashlight, because they probably run out of batteries or something. So there's 3. Alright, no codes written on the walls or on the floor or anything. Okay. I think we still got some rooms to go into, though. Nice Lambo. Little Countach. I look everywhere because they could have like a number or something I'm supposed to remember somewhere in here. And, oh, there we go. Okay, well what does it want me, how do I move them? It looks like it wants me to move the cars around, but there's no action. Well, shit. Was there other ones like that maybe I've been missing? Because even though I figured out how to open doors, I still don't feel like I've gotten anywhere. Yet, so far I haven't been attacked by a monster yet. Doesn't mean I never will be, though. Uh-oh, now I've done it. How do you back out of here? Okay, you just hit F again. Thank God, I was like, oh no, what do I do? But yeah, and then we're back to all the rooms we've already been, so unfortunately, I got a flashlight, which is cool, but... I don't really seem to be any closer to solving the mystery of getting out of this place. This is definitely a different kind of maze. There was one thing that said something about the cars, but I don't know what they want me to do. Maybe I'm supposed to push the cars around? Can I go in front of them? No? Oh, wait. Is there like... Oh, no, that's just the back seat. I thought there was like another note in the back seat, and I was gonna be like, oh, shit. But yeah, it doesn't seem like you can push them. Oh, wait. No, thought I had something for a second there. I can walk on it. They don't have license plates either. That was going to be my next thing. Maybe I was supposed to get like the license plate numbers off of all of them, but no, none of them have license plates as far as I can tell. Shit. Well, it is what it is. I guess we'll move on. Alright, now for some camera recorded gameplay. Well, that's okay. Do I, Nope, that doesn't do anything. I thought maybe those fixed sanity or something. Probably just wasted all of them, but whatever. Alright. Now, it's not as easy as... God, how was it again? Ooh, but there's also numbers. It was like... Well, how do you do it? Well, I can't use it. What the fuck? So yeah, my sanity is gonna go because I don't know how to use almond water properly. Well, at least we figured that out. I was kind of thinking, like, there's no way it can be this easy. And it was. I figured they were going to have me, like, move the cars around or something like that. But no, they just wanted the colors of the cars. Colors of the cars, the code. Oh. Yep, like I thought. So, I don't know how to use those stupid almond waters. All I can do is drag and drop. There's no damn use. How? How do you use the almond water? I don't usually get mad at games, but when you tell me to use something and there's no use button, it's kind of stupid. I'm pretty sure most people will agree with me. How are you supposed to know what the fuck to do? Alright, we've picked it up. There we go. Okay, you gotta put it in your hand. Cool. But now we don't have a flat... Well, yeah, we do. So now we know. I wasted all those other almond waters, though, so that's annoying. But hey, at least we figured it out. Let's just put it in your hand. But since I had a flashlight in my hand, it couldn't go in my hand, therefore it went in my inventory. So I bet if I drag and drop it to where my flashlight is, I can use them now. Cool. So we figured it out, but it's a little annoying. There should just be like a use button from the inventory instead of just drop. But that's just my opinion. I thought there was a door there, but no. But yeah, Ultra is also a little overzealous. I'd definitely run this game on high 1080p if you want to stay over 60. And even that might not do it all the time. At 1080p anyway. But so far it runs more than good enough for me. Man, I need to find more almond water soon before I lose my sanity again. No? Is there nothing you can do with that? There we go. And there's two more I gotta find. There was one I saw for sure, but I had freaked out in the last game because I lost all my sanity. Now I know there's a weird creature thing walking around. He probably can't see me if I have the door shut. Oh, thank God, more of these. Give me that. Now I know how to use it properly. Wasted all the rest of those other ones I had and then died. All right, good. There's another one. There we go. Now I think we just need one more, right? Hopefully I can find that room I was in before. So here's where I came in. Just making sure. Oh, no keys in there. It's probably random generated. It's probably not where it was the last time since I lost my sanity and had to start over. Just a guess. I could be entirely wrong, obviously. Alright, though. I think that's probably good for camera recorded gameplay anyway. I'll try to figure this out in the next video. So, hope we can do it, but I don't know. That freaking creature, I might have to go over there, and then I don't know. But whatever, we'll worry about that in the fire bat video. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Escape the Backrooms on the Ally X and Z1 Extreme. And 95 to 98% of the time, you can even get 60 plus, even on Ultra. But there are some places where it drops into the 40s. And who knows, maybe further on in the game into the 30s. So instead of playing on Ultra at 1080p, I'd just recommend sucking it up and dropping it down to high. And then you'll probably stay above 60, 99.9% of the time. Maybe even the whole game, but I haven't played through the whole thing, didn't even try 1080p, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you for sure of something I didn't do. I'm just assuming with how well it ran here, it should run great on high. Because usually Ultra just sucks up 15 to 20 extra FPS and then doesn't even look that much better, especially in a game like this. I mean, let's be honest, it's not the most graphically intensive game in the world, so you don't need to have it on Ultra anyway. I would probably look just as good, and you'd probably pick up 15, maybe or 10, 15, maybe even 20 FPS. Who knows? But what I do know is it still ran pretty damn good. So as long as we don't run into any VRAM issues, we should be okay on the Firebat. But if we run into VRAM issues, well then I guess we'll try out high 1080p on that one. We'll try ultra, high, 900p, and 720p. All at different, graphics settings as well. So that's all for this video though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.